Okay, this is the hike out of Island Mine back to the Greenstone. One of my hiking companions is up ahead. There's one behind. It's approximately a half a mile off the Greenstone Trail to Island Mine. It was a 7-mile ascent. I believe we left it's around 640 foot elevation in Wendigo. And at the post, we went as high as 1,200 something. But at the post over there where we broke off and came here, it was 11,000 or 1,100 feet. From here, we have to climb up and over Mount Desor, which is the highest point on the island. I believe it's just under 1,400 feet. So from this marker, we're gonna have 300 feet of up. Then we go down a valley and we climb back over, I believe it's Sugar Mountain, which is another 1,300. But I believe we only go down to about 900. So, and then after Sugar Mountain, we climb down into Desor, which we'll have to climb out tomorrow. I have one experienced hiker, one experienced boundary water person, bike rider, but she's new to carrying a backpack outside of a portage pack here and there. So, but it's going well. It's going very well. But this is the terrain you deal with climbing in and out of Island Mine. Here's another example of climbing out of Island Mine. It's not really a easy hike in after a long day. It's not as bad as climbing out of Hatchet first thing in the morning, but as you can see, it's quite a bit up to get back to the 1,100 foot elevation of the junction marker. Okay, this is the Greenstone east of the Island Mine Junction. Our next climb is going to be Mount Desor, so it's kind of going to be this up and down a little bit, but basically we're working from 1,100 feet elevation at that marker post to Mount Desor is 1,394. I looked it up. We don't actually crest Mount Desor. The trail kind of goes along the side of it. My two hiking partners are up in front of me between Island Mine Junction and South Desor Campground Junction. Okay, we're at about the 3.5 mile mark from Island Mine. Still basically the green tunnel. We just passed by Mount Desor, so we're on our descent. Although the Greenstone doesn't actually peak out on Mount Desor, it kind of goes around the edge. But we are at the point where there's one more smaller elevation. I think it's called Sugar Mountain or Mount Sugar, between us and the South Desor Junction. But as you can see, more green tunnel, ups and downs. It's basically the Greenstone. Not as drastic as the Menong's ups and downs, but definitely ups and downs. We are descending from Mount Desor right now. You know, if you are hiking this trail and looking at the map and you never hiked it before, don't expect no great views from Mount Desor. What you're seeing on the camera right now is pretty much all we've seen. Beautiful hike, but this is what it is all the way to Island Mine from where we are right now. Sunny day, nice breeze, bugs are down. Okay, we're at about mile 5.5 from Island Mine. As you can see, still the green tunnel, but I thought I'd give you an update. We're about a mile, according to my Garmin, we're about a mile from the junction post marker. So, but this is basically the trail. You're walking through this kind of trail through the heavy, thick woods. Okay, we should be coming up on the South Desor marker post real soon. I'm at mile 6.2, according to my Garmin. But that's from Island Mine Campground, so take a half a mile off of that. The marker post at the junction back at Island Mine in the Greenstone said it was 5.8. According to my Garmin, I'm almost right on top of it, coming down off the ridge. Last time I was here was a couple of years ago. I don't remember it being in the thick bush. Beth and I dropped our packs at the marker and hiked into Desor just to get water. But there's the marker post. I see it. We're here. This trip I'm hiking with two ladies. They found thimbleberries, so they've been picking thimbleberries. So I'm gonna drop my pack right here. That is the trail we take out of here tomorrow. That goes to South Desor, where we go tonight. Okay, this is our campsite.